We have a list of fast food restaurants. Start from your worst, then go to the best.
I mean, Long John Silver's dog shit. Put that on 5 or leave it off the list. Pizza Hut in the 90s, elite shit now. I mean, when there was smoking inside, pizza was at its peak.
Back in the day.
Welcome to the Slightly Above Average podcast, where we've got garage vibes, hot takes, and zero expertise. Mostly we like to argue with one another about things we have no business arguing about. Probably exactly like you and your buddies do every single time you get together. Today, we've got everything on the docket from planes to fast food, horror villains, and I guess a ranking of things that we used to think were rich when we were children. This episode has a high probability of getting us canceled. But before we get into any of that, I want to introduce you to my facial hairless friend here, Mr. Sampula, and the illustrious Mr. Joe Meinert, and our favorite segment of the day, Sam's Snacks. So in front of me, if this is your first time here, Sam likes to bring an assortment of things that piss me off every episode. And today he actually is claiming I'm going to like this one. What do we got?
Well, there's a bit of a twist on our typical snacks. We have an assortment of snacks, but there's a twist to them. In front of you, we have limes, lemons, grapefruit, sauerkraut, pickles, apple cider, and white distilled vinegar, along with these extremely sour treats. However, we have these Miracle Berry tablets. Are you familiar with these?
Absolutely not.
So I tried the last time I tried these, I was in high school. But there's these. It's been a minute. But But what they do is you pop one of these things that coats the inside of your mouth and your tongue, and it reverses your taste buds. So anything that's sweet or anything that's sour will be sweet. Anything that's bitter will be a little bit more palatable. So we have a bunch of sour and bitter things that should taste wonderful after we pop these.
All right.
This is crazy.
No,
This is so stupid.
How long does it last?
An hour.
Why would you want to do that?
I mean, I don't know.
What's wrong with how these things taste in the first? What's wrong with how God created these?
Well, no, I love the way all these taste naturally. Honestly, I'd clear this can of sauerkraut on my own if need be. But it's just kind of wild that your taste buds could change based off of
Ever wondered if Sam's a yinzer, a man who claims to clear a can of sauerkraut in a single sitting? That's as yins as you get, I think.
Yeah. Oh, good news. We got a ticket.
They're expired?
Flavor tripping.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah, we're going to be
All right. So how's this work? What do we got to do here? What am I sticking in my mouth?
You're going to put one of these in your mouth, let it dissolve, and then we start eating.
Is there like a time period in which we require these to dissolve? Is this an upper decker, lower decker, side, under the tongue? What do we do?
Just swoosh it around your mouth. Get it coated in as many spots in your mouth as humanly possible.
If this ruins my lunch, I'm going to be so pissed at you.
Better not have any other adverse
Yeah. Let's look at
effects.
the ingredients here on something that literally just you.
He could have accidentally ordered a honey pack or something. You never know.
Good news. It's not
next week.
It's a choking hazard to children. It's not a significant source of saturated fat, trans fat, or dietary fiber. Thank goodness. That has no ingredients on it. The ingredients. This is a great one. The ingredients are miracle fruit powder and cornstarch.
Everything you need.
So, have you ever had a dandelion like flour?
Yeah, I've ate one.
I think this is that. So, like, have you ever been in a bar and they're like, "Here, eat this dandelion flour," and then you're all like tingly and shit in your mouth.
No, look at the real dandelion flower.
Uh-huh.
What does it do?
Right, like this, kind of similar to this. I'm sure the editors are huge fans of us having things jostling around our mouths as we try to have conversations.
Which
All
dissolve
of our
it quickly.
listeners on Spotify, Apple, and other platforms.
Yeah. Oh, this tastes like shit.
See, I don't think this is bad.
Tastes like a stale Tylenol.
I would go somewhere between that and like an expired apple
Yeah.
or like
Wow.
an expired berry.
Expired apple would.
You're like eating it. It wants to be sweet, but it tastes like you're licking shit off the floor.
It's mushy
It's
and
definitely not good, but it's not like horrible to have in your mouth. It's not bad.
It's the most Sam thing I've ever heard. All right, so supposedly we got to let these dissolve. Apologies for any issues there are in the audio. Blame Sam in the comments and on his personal Instagram at Sampula. Just go in there and destroy him, please. Thank you. All right. So with that being said, a question has been popping up as of late, and I thought we already talked about this, but I guess we're going to talk about it again.
we talked about it off camera.
Did we?
Yes. In the stages of planning this podcast.
Interesting.
Never seen the light of day.
So this is something we should absolutely never be considering, but for some reason the internet's finding it to be quite a tasty topic.
Oh boy.
Joe, hit us with it. These are terrible. This is an awful idea.
Yeah, I'm trying
Time's
to.
almost gone. We're almost there, and we get to have
All
our...
right, you're on a flight. Pilot passes out. Could you land the plane? Need be. Out of one person, they're like, Sam, John, you need to land this plane. Could you do it?
Number one, I don't think I could do it without someone guiding me through with some training. Number two, I wouldn't even want to attempt, because then that would just be like the notion afterwards, like, you see Sam try to land that plane the other way? I knew he couldn't do it. I don't know why. Of course he tried to land that plane. So, no, I find it ridiculous that this like took off as much as it did, because how? You're in this machine, you have no clue how anything works, without any guidance or instruction. How? Just grab a hold of the thing and go for it? That's the hardest part. Pilots are always saying like taking off, flying, like, I mean, obviously it's difficult, but the hardest part is the landing. Even with experienced pilots, I've been on planes where you get a hard landing from time to time. I don't.
What do you think?
Oh, I don't think there's a chance in hell I'm landing that damn plane. I just don't have the confidence to do it. I think like the ego in me is like, yeah, I can do it. But then like the realist in me is like, absolutely no shot in hell, even with someone coaching me through it, that plane's landing successfully. They're just too big. Aircrafts are so intricate. I think the overstimulating part of it would be all the buttons. Like, click this button here. You have to do this, roll this. But I don't know. But like that to me is the part where I'm like,
yeah,
you need years of experience for that. I feel like for it to be successful without an incident occurring.
Interestingly enough, there's a lot of variables that go
Don't
into
do it,
this
John.
statement. And I don't think there's a world where I don't think I couldn't land that plane. I'm taking that thing 100% of the time. I'm getting it on the ground.
No.
That's nuts.
Here's the way I look at it is the pilot's passed out for whatever reason. Maybe he's, a little bit inebriated, or he had a rough evening, whatever, or she or whatever. So you're already in the air. You have time because it's going, right? So the preface wasn't that like an engine blew and you got to land this thing. Like it is a fully functional, ready to rock and roll. The plane's good. Bad pilot, right?
Yeah.
So I can get online and I can Google some shit to answer some questions for me. So like I'm already, we got internet on airplanes now, right? I'm in the weeds on that thing. I'm trying.
Google's gonna help you. You have the headset to ATC.
I can listen. If someone just told me what to do, there's not a doubt in my mind that I couldn't land it. I got someone on the.
No.
Here's what I don't understand. How are you going to go through life and let everything just dictate control? Like I want that shit in my hands.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. If I'm gonna go out, I would rather go out knowing that I am everything. Yeah, I'd agree with that part.
You're gonna go down and you're gonna get blamed for it after it goes down.
I
Joe
will be
Miner
here
took
to-
over
That's the number one. It's not like I'm going to fist fight or shank someone to make sure I'm the guy on it. But like if no one's stepping up, I'm there.
We need someone to land this plane.
Yeah, let's go.
All right,
I'm not saying in a scenario like that, like it's like, well, there's no other choice, you don't try. But to just outwardly say, I can land that, that's ridiculous.
I have here's a life belief for me that you guys might have picked up on at some point. I believe in me more than anybody else believes in me. So like, what world would it be like sane to not think that you're the one that can do it?
That can only get you so far.
It can get you everywhere. Don't listen to that shit. That's some loser mentality.
You've only driven a stick a handful of times, right? You have faith that you can hop in my Ranger and take it on a 60-mile trek.
100% right now. 1,000%. There's not a doubt in my mind.
All right, thank you for coming
No
to this week's
stalls.
podcast.
No stalls.
No one said that I wasn't going to stall.
But
I'm
if
gonna
you
make
stall
mistakes.
landing that plane or the equivalent of that thing's going down.
We're dying anyway. So there's a 100% chance of death.
Well,
If I can get that down lower, why wouldn't I do that?
I'm not saying the question wasn't do you attempt to try it. The question is do you think you could do it? Those
Yes,
are
and I
very
do.
Different. The attempting and doing are very different.
No doubt in my mind that I could. I know pilots, and I think I'm just as equipped as they are. What's wrong with that?
I don't think anything's wrong with thinking that, hearing like I'm just as equipped. I think when it comes to the nuance, that's like someone saying they can come in here and they can operate the machinery that like you've learned over the years.
100% could.
Fullest.
It might lose a finger, arm,
Right.
eye.
And
Actually, no, because they got sharp shades on.
And in your case, though, in this situation, you just lose your life. Like there's not much.
We're dying anyway. It's 100% chance of
Yeah,
death.
exactly. Yes.
Well, it's like, what? Why wouldn't I try to mitigate that? Are you just going to sit there and take it?
No,
Once
God,
again,
no.
that's not the question.
That
It's
is
not
the question.
No, could I attempt? Absolutely. But could I succeed? I don't know about that. You ever see that? There's that HBO show, The Rehearsal, with Nathan Fielder. He trains to be a pilot like super, super quickly. And I watched all of his flights. Every time he'd go to land the practice planes, like every single time, the guy would have to take control and be like, all right, I'm taking it. And he'd have to land the thing because it's just so difficult to get that perfect.
But the fact that other people can do it means that it's doable, which means that I have the confidence that I could do it.
Correct, but I mean, like,
that's not how you look at things.
That's
I look at something and I say, if another human being is capable of doing that thing, they learned the skills. I guess this comes with maturity and age. Nobody is born with their excellence. Everyone works at it.
I agree.
Therefore,
but you need to
I
practice.
believe that because someone else learned that skill and that wasn't innately given to them at birth, that I could do it even with a minimal amount. Now, like, it's a low likelihood it's going to be great.
Yeah,
but I think I could do it.
That'd be like, so right now, if I said, I think I could score a touchdown pass against the Houston Texans, you'd be like, oh yeah, I think a human.
No, I know for a fact you can't.
But you can land a plane.
But you can try.
Yeah, I could try to land the plane. I would try. Do I think I could do it?
I guess the real question is, do you think it's harder to score a touchdown against an NFL defense than landing an airplane?
That's a great question.
No, God, no. Landing an airplane has to be harder. I think they're very two hard things here. I'm not saying one's easier than the other, but like,
here's how I'm going to look at it. You put me in a flight sim, you give me 6 months, I'm landing a plane.
Dude,
I'm learning.
That's completely different.
But there's no simulation for you to be able to train to get up to try to score a touchdown against an NFL defense.
Yeah, the only thing you have going for you in the NFL, though, you have schematics. I mean, like, how are you scoring a touchdown and you're running a rub route on a pass play
True.
in the goal line?
I mean, you got someone
like,
getting hurt and good. I still think there's.
I feel like you're on an island. It's like.
I still think 100 times there's only one person in this room that could potentially score a touchdown. And Joe's an athlete. You have a 0% chance. Joe's got a chance. You'd have to like. You're right though.
I don't think I could even score in the NFL. Don't get me wrong, but it's one of those things that
I'd have to be on the 2-yard line and hope and run someone over. That's it. I have size on my.
I guess my question would be, how automated are these landing processes nowadays?
That's the
question to ask, though.
They're not
right?
that. I watched that.
I know they're probably not, but like flying
the plane flies its damn self in the air. What do you mean? There's got to be automations on landing.
Landing's different.
You're not wrong. I'm just comparing the two, right? Like just trying to go through it. It's like,
so I'm a psycho because I'm confident I can do something that other human beings do. Like, by no means do I think I'm better than someone that can land a plane, but I do think I could do it
with training.
Period. You give me someone in my you give me all those variables. Someone's in my headset. I got time to look at it because I don't have to land for an hour.
Once again, I preface that the question wasn't with guidance and preparation. The question is, can you get in that cockpit and land?
I'm going to solve problems.
John, you're in seat 1B, man. You're on your laptop, system and processes. They come knocking, Mr. Malecki. You got to land this plane.
Yeah.
You hopping in and landing it.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
We're dying regardless. I'm taking the reins.
Took us out, and where were we when we were in the car together? Denver. Yeah, we almost got T-boned by some guy in Denver. But you're gonna land a Boeing 747.
Can we tell this story real quick? That was the funniest thing.
Bro, you have way more driving incidents, problems, and issues than anyone in this room.
I just told you, I drive a stick. We get in that Ranger. I'm driving it better than you any day of the week. Anything with a stick.
Yeah, of course you are.
So what are you talking about my driving incidents?
How many accidents you've been in?
2.
0. Next. He brings up one time at a light in the middle of the night in frickin' Denver.
2.
So it's a 7-lane wide highway.
I count that
with
as
a
a half
blinking yellow. Like, come on.
Those Colorado drivers are insane.
Yeah, that place was terrible. Terrible to drive in. All right. Well, let us know in the comments or find us anywhere else on social. But I want to know, do you think you could land the plane? Because I don't think it's that insane to believe that I could land a plane. My best friend's little brother is a pilot, and I guarantee you I could call Alex right now and he could be like, you could do it.
Call him.
I don't have it. But Alex, if you're listening to this, by the way, congratulations. He got his pilot's license, I think within the last year. He can fly solo. You're stud.
Oh, wow, that's sick.
Can I land a plane? Jordan Hyder can fly a plane. Like, come on.
But they have training, correct?
Doesn't matter. You don't know that in a previous life I wasn't a pilot on like the first.
Well, why do they even have the pilot's license? They should just see how confident the people are. All right, this guy's pretty confident. Get him a United Airlines.
You gotta have some cojones to want to be a pilot.
That's a component. That's not the end all be all. You have to have confidence.
It's never a perfect equation, Sam.
you have a vastly imperfect equation.
I do.
In front of you. Yeah.
Which means that I will take control of the variables of that equation I can control. One of them being believing in myself that I can land that plane.
Make sure I'm close to the life rafts on that plane.
Yeah.
Life rafts. You're not getting out.
We're gonna
in a
blow
life
up and
raft.
die.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Maybe take us.
Speaking of blowing up and dying, let's try this berry thing here.
Yeah, it's been-
Have we all been dissolved?
Yeah,
You said we've got a 1 hour time limit. So walk us through this. I have
Toss me a
zero
sour.
confidence this
Want to
works.
try a lemon?
You could throw it. Yeah.
Ever-
Confidence?
I don't think it's gonna work. Because I just sipped my coffee, it tasted the exact same. Okay, I'll start with the grapefruit. You know how good grapefruits are for your gut?
Oh wow, it's like lemonade.
It is, but like it's still sour.
Tastes just like grapefruit. I mean, it's sweeter.
Try that lemon.
The grapefruit's sweeter.
It's like a overly sugared lemonade.
I'm gonna brush my teeth after this. I don't like that.
Yeah, it tastes like limoncello.
Yeah.
Can you throw me one of those sour balls, the blue raspberry one?
Yeah, this will be a good test. Oh wow, see smoke came out of it.
I'd probably just.
It's weird. It doesn't make it better. It just makes it different. You're right, though. It is sweeter.
Here's the test.
So these are supposed to be sour?
Tastes like stink bugs.
You've eaten stink bugs?
No, the smell of stink bugs.
I'm not going to lie. I actually have no idea what a stink bug smells like.
That's it.
It's sour to me.
Yeah, that's pretty dulled.
Huh?
Let's try the vinegar.
If you could, everyone, people watching hopefully know what a stink bug smells like. That's what it tastes like right now.
That's weird. I just want to put that out there. It's weird. It's a weird description.
It's what that smell of a stink
And
bug.
you do eat with your nose, so like I get in your eyes. But it's weird.
Correlation in
Yeah.
smell and taste.
I've never killed a stink bug and smelled it.
It'd be kind
I
of.
usually suck them up with a vacuum or like shoo them.
It's still sour to me.
It was sour 100%.
This means drinking vinegar.
Give me the ACV. I'm a big fan. I take a swig of Joe, this might be a health hack for you. You're going to like too. I mean, granted, we don't get sick.
No, I don't.
They'll get sick. They land planes.
ACV helps regulate your blood sugar. So if
didn't
you
say
aren't
I
taking,
land
you can take apple cider vinegar, a swig of it in the morning. It actually helps with your blood sugar regulation.
Really?
And, yeah, I've been doing it for years. It's great.
I gotta spit this out.
Wow,
Now-
that's weird. That's weird.
It's massively helpful for this apple cider vinegar. I will say though, the shitty part is, it gets in the throat. It's the exact same.
Yeah,
Like the burn
I can feel the burn.
and like the grossness.
I'm telling you, this tastes like sweet. This is weird. Joe,
It did taste better on the front end, Joe.
try a sip of one of the vinegars. It's not
Drink
bad.
the vinegar that's better for you.
I'm gonna try this.
Let him be weird over here and
Oh, they
drink
have
the
some white distilled
cleaning
vinegar.
vinegar.
It's not. It's only 5% acidity.
It's actually no white.
That's interesting.
White vinegar is
Doesn't taste as bad.
not going in, right?
You know what's weird? I smell it. I can smell the smell
Yeah.
I don't like, and then it tastes completely different.
So
Wow.
I mean, I don't know if we're rating this or what we're doing, but I will say, definitely dampens the taste of this. I'm like right now though, you're getting the gut burn, you getting that belly, getting that blood sugar regulated. I don't think I would voluntarily like want to eat that.
It ruined my flavor of sparkling water.
It
Doesn't taste like
It'll
anything
come back
now.
in an hour. You want to try a pickle?
No, I don't want to try pickle. Actually, is it going to ruin the? I love pickles, so
Try that.
It eliminates the
Are they
You can't
dill?
taste it. You can't taste the pickle.
yeah. Why would you want to ruin that
That's
though?
what I mean. I love the taste of a pickle.
It's not about trying to make it better or worse. It's just kind of like a drug for your mouth.
It completely dampens, and
Yeah, I don't want it.
You
I
can't
don't
taste
want
the
it then.
pickle. Wow.
It dulls it. Oh, that ruins that. That's sad.
Yeah.
We love our pickles here in Pittsburgh, and Sam especially.
Final boss.
Big pickle guy. The amount this dude talks about pickles, Joe, it's at least weekly.
Are you really opening that right
It's
now?
the final boss, Joe. We can't just have it on.
You
the
can have that
desk
one to
or-
yourself.
Yeah, I
You don't like
want
sauerkraut?
it. I like.
I
my
only
grandmother's
eat it because it's
sauerkraut.
really good for your gut.
What?
I don't prefer it.
You're Polish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think everybody that's Polish would also slap you for eating a can of sauerkraut.
Yeah.
What? You're out of your mind.
There's a lot of good like antimicrobial gut enzyme health that comes from like fermented foods. I actually prefer kimchi. If
What
we're
is
doing,
sauerkraut?
Yeah, kimchi is a good
it's like a fermented cabbage.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The one thing I don't like about sauerkraut is it's hit or miss on it. It's like some of them have a lot of sugar,
Yeah.
I don't like the Bavarian stuff, the sweet
and
sauerkraut.
some of it's like really tart.
Whoa. It like turns it into like Bavarian sauerkraut. It's super sweet now, but this is just regular sauerkraut. I don't know. I'll give it a try. I've already.
God
It
damn it.
tastes like something.
Damn it,
tastes
pull up.
like something. I don't know what it is though. It's sweet though.
I'm disgusted right now.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's super weird.
I chalk this one up as a success. This was nice.
It was mildly enjoyable to try. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's weird.
See, we went very extreme with like the things we were tasting. I'm curious to see how it does with like normal shit.
Let's see if it gets rid of the taste.
Can I get rid of the taste?
Oh, there you go.
Is that a good flavor or bad flavor?
Bad flavor.
You don't like that one?
No, I
Is
don't.
it a gift?
From Jeff.
I was like, why are you eating it if it wasn't? It was bad.
It's a shame you have the citrus ones. That'd be a weird one to try.
I mean, it does take like I have a black coffee here. It takes a little bit of the. Actually, no, it doesn't.
Bitterness
It tastes like
off it?
coffee. I don't know.
Anyways,
A little bitterness leaves.
moving on to our next topic. This was something that will actually pop up a clip of the debate, I think.
Yeah.
We'll let it roll.
Yeah. So before Joe goes into it, once a month we do a happy hour live stream in the Builder Bunker with our community, and we go live. Sam and I and the guys, if Joe's involving himself or not, indulge in some drinks that you guys either send us or we find some fun stuff sometimes just normal. And this previous Friday, the topic of video games came up.
We really went in depth about what was a better system, I think, for the time, the Nintendo 64 or the GameCube. John kind of slighted the GameCube, which was a cause for concern for a lot of us.
No, I didn't kind of slight it. The GameCube.
Oh, there it is.
Come on now.
And so we were going back and forth of what was the better system. I mean, like what had better games? And granted, the Nintendo 64 was awesome. I mean, we were getting a little heated for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, my age jumped out quickly in that conversation. The chat had my back though. Like the chat,
Kind of, not really.
The chat of the chat.
We got to get you a LASIK appointment or
LASIK, I got
prescription
perfect
shop
vision.
shades.
You guys need hearing. Yeah, we do have prescription shop shades.
Relax.
No, plug. This episode is sponsored by Shop Shades. If you guys want to support us, please grab yourself a pair. We actually have our brand new frames in pre-sale right now, cheapest they'll ever be, and limited availability. They are called the Protector. So check those out.
Just how John
Jokes
was
aside, that
protecting that Nintendo 64 with his whole life.
Yeah, so basically where I come from here, let me lay my argument out, is that growing up, I'm 37 going on 38, non-cell phone era child, right? No iPads, computers were like you had to like sell a kidney in order to get one. This is like Macintosh era life, okay? So the video game console, and I'm burping up weird shit from that now. It's like the taste coming back out, not sweet. I got pickle and sauerkraut. I got the freaking fruit in there. It's weird. The console itself, the dictation of what actual games was coming from the console was by far superior to like what the console did. When N64 came out, absolute game changer, right? I think Sega Genesis was a little bit earlier. There was Atari. There was NES, and the N64 console for me is by far like one of the most impactful consoles on my like preteen years. And the conversation, these guys were like hyping GameCube, saying how like Smash Brothers was great and like all of these games that were elevations of what was established on 64. And my argument is that 64 paved the way so the shitty ass GameCube could exist, right? But GameCube fell off so fast that like I think that is validation that like no one now is trying to play GameCube. You have a generation of people that still to this day are hunting down N64s and having them in their homes.
That last statement there, that's just false.
No,
It
I
literally
was
is.
at my friend's house last week and we were playing N64.
How old is he?
He's my age. He's 37.
All right, I think it's more so an age thing we're getting hung up on here, but you can't say that no one cares about it. Like that console was so impactful. They had GameCube ports on the Wii. They made the Wii backwards compatible because
they knew how shitty the GameCube was, and they had to make Wii compatible with it in order to make people feel like they were getting their money's worth.
I think the Wii was so shitty they were trying to make it a replica of the GameCube.
They both sucked.
That's weird. They didn't have an N64 adapter for the GameCube.
Yeah,
They weren't like,
strange.
we got to make sure these guys can still play their.
They went from cartridge to disc, Sam.
Don't get me
exactly
wrong,
another
Nintendo-
pro for the GameCube.
Nintendo 64 had some banger games.
Yeah, no one's
so did
denying.
You're saying it as if GameCube.
But
didn't.
what are your all right? Give me the banger games for GameCube.
GameCube?
Super Smash Brothers Melee, Zelda Wind Waker.
Wind Waker.
Zelda? Oh my god!
That's one of your biggest arguments for the N64. Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time
Majora's
is
Mask.
by far superior.
Mario Kart.
I could agree with that, but that's not what we're arguing.
N64.
Yeah, but Mario Kart was way better on the.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, God.
Way better.
All they did was make it look better.
The graphics are way. That's what made it better.
Yeah.
The graphics were better.
N64
no,
was
see-
like Nintendo's first foray into like 3D gaming, and then
And it did look better, but that didn't make it a better console.
Resident Evil 4 was on GameCube.
the GameCube allowed you to. They had a Game Boy player that you would attach to it, so you could play Game Boy Advance games on your TV.
GameCube was just trying to hodgepodge a bunch of bullshit together
Yeah.
to make it seem like it had value. It was absolute trash.
Just so we're clear, I think the N64 is a phenomenal console. I think if you were to say the N64 and the GameCube, oh, that's a close one. I think I personally like the N64 a little bit better. I wouldn't even have anything to say. It's the fact that you were like, oh, the GameCube can't even, like, the N64 is on a pedestal. The GameCube
It
can't
is.
even
I'm
touch.
putting GameCube on a C tier, N64 on A tier, if I'm ranking it
For just
A what tier?
for console.
A C tier?
As far as impact on video gaming as a whole, as far
John.
as impact on a generation in regards
That-
to their life
Wrong.
changing,
That's wrong. 'Cause
it's not wrong at all.
Smash Bros impacted a generation.
that game
Smash
alone.
Bros.
But that's it.
But
not
that
it.
impacted the generation.
That's it, dude. GameCube was just a cartoony play on video games. That's all it did. It made them childish and cartoony.
Pikmin 2.
What the f- is a Pikmin?
Luigi's Mansion.
Pikmin was one of the biggest games on the Nintendo GameCube.
Which was so small and no one ever fucking heard about it.
To be fair, both the GameCube and the N64 did not sell very well compared to their competitors. But we
Well,
love them as
they were-
Nintendo consoles.
Are you talking about like Sony and Xbox?
Yeah.
Well, they came out significantly later. One.
No, the PlayStation 1 and the N64 were released at the same time. And the PlayStation 1.
Give me the numbers.
And the same thing with the
Just-
PS2 and the
Just
GameCube.
over here writing
trying to
code.
Yeah, look that up. The PlayStation 1 was out when the N64 was, right?
But like the way I look at it is N64 brought a significant quality of gaming experience that didn't exist previously.
94, and then 64 came out in 96. So yeah, the PlayStation 1 was already out.
Like I said, it's a great console. I'm not saying the N64. I know like so many of my friends that have one just to play those old N64 games, but
No one's keeping a GameCube around to do that. You're going to say, oh, because you can play them on whatever stupid console Nintendo has now.
they're even if we
You own a Switch.
I had to switch because of you guys. The thing is sat
You
uncharged.
still took it home. You
It
could have
sat
left it here.
uncharged in my house for over a year.
You could have left it here. You tried playing that for a day. I know you
even
did.
just like if you like focused in on like individual aspects of it, like the GameCube's controller is so timeless that it literally
No,
they
no.
produced it for decades after.
The
And the N64
yeah, because
controller, it's interesting,
the
but they
Game-
make new ones that are like regular
No, the
controllers.
GameCube, okay, the N64 controller, revolutionary.
It's interesting.
All the GameCube did was take the PlayStation controller and make it Nintendo.
No, they did it.
Yes,
It's a
they did.
completely
Pull the
different.
photos.
It's a completely different controller. You have your joystick, C stick, and your D pad in the bottom left, and then the PlayStation, you have two joysticks and your
It just
D-pad.
made it Nintendo.
No.
Look at that the
It
beautiful
looks like it has
trident.
it looks like it has a dick.
This beautiful trident
That is
this
disgusting.
N64 had.
Like to say that's convenient to hold and use is nuts.
I didn't say it was convenient. I said it was revolutionary.
Yeah, I think
Those are two
convenient.
different things.
I think like
you
revolutionary
didn't
needs
touch
to
the
be.
D-pad on an N64 controller. You
Then
just
why
it was all
did they put it
joystick.
in the middle? Then why do you have to hold one handle like
They were
this
figuring
together
it
here?
out. It was the first
And then
joystick.
they did figure it out with this.
All they did was copy PlayStation and switch
Joe,
the D-pad.
pull that next to a
They switched the
PlayStation
D-pad
controller.
and a joystick. It was just a copycat.
It looks nothing
market
like a-
research was already done.
It looks nothing like a PlayStation controller. Yeah, oh yeah, that's night and day.
Joystick controller, Joe. Give it to me.
It's just very
Well,
different.
that's a
Look at the
PlayStation 1.
No, go to the joystick on the 2.
On what? Oh, you mean the PlayStation 2 controller?
Yeah,
It's the same thing as the one, except it has joysticks.
exactly. That's all Nintendo's.
The button layout's different. There's two shoulder buttons on
These
the
were
PlayStation.
very different controllers.
Yeah.
This is more in the vein of an Xbox controller.
They made it Nintendo-y. It's like childish. It's colorful. It's stupid. It's for kids.
Well, actually, their marketing was genius because they released the GameCube in both extremely subtle colors like black and gray, but then they also had purple and orange, so you could be a young whippersnapper and be like, I want the colorful one, or you could be an older man and say, I'd like to.
I don't think there was a single exclusive game to the GameCube that people rave about like there
Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Yeah, Smash Bros.
007 Nightfire.
No, see, the 007 doesn't. GoldenEye is it. That's it.
GoldenEye is excellent, and GoldenEye
it was it.
It paved the way. But I'm saying there's a lot of things.
But no one's you're the only person arguing for LimeWire or whatever you're saying.
LimeWire. Where did you get LimeWire from?
Nightfire.
Lightfire.
Nightfire.
Oh,
Nightfire
yeah.
is great.
Never heard
Nightfire
of it.
was like the closest thing. You never heard of it?
No, never heard of
It
it.
was like the closest thing you could play to like a Call of Duty first person level shooter for the GameCube. It was so much fun. The multiplayer.
Yeah, I would
great,
say that
story's
and
good.
Zelda Wind Waker was elite.
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time was a great game.
I would argue
both
that's a better
properties-
game.
I
Both
like Wind Waker
properties.
more.
N64 takes the crown on a better game.
They're very different properties.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. No, they're not. You have
As you
007.
said, but all your explanations, they clearly are. You're saying one's more cartoonesque, the other one's not. One's very functional, one's not. One's stupid and meant for kids, the other one's not. Very different. Very, very different.
They're no.
Literally everything
but
you just said.
The games are yes. The consoles are yes. But I was saying about the property, you have 007 on 2 platforms.
Yes,
on
and
two,
so-
both of them. You're saying the second iteration was better.
So you're speaking more from a graphics
then you
standpoint,
said-
which GameCube had better graphics, so
It did.
therefore it would be
1000%.
better.
It was a freaking CD.
Mini CD.
Mini
You
CD.
could bring that up as a flaw with it, but
It probably was more.
quicker loading times on those little discs.
Then you also
Limited
had
storage.
You also had the. Then you're also saying the Zelda franchise, which the first one was better than the second.
I would agree with that, but that's not what we're arguing.
You're just saying the fact that it existed made it good.
Is better experience.
Well, we're arguing about the consoles,
See,
not
I think
game.
the thing for you guys is like the graphics for you, or like what did it? Like you were just, oh, it looks better, so it's better.
It's a component.
a component of the algorithm here.
Dude, they did like those games didn't exist before that console. You weren't playing them on anything else.
Yeah, but so
That's
you,
the
so
thing.
you,
Is
so
like
Here's the thing. I'll
that's
leave it
why it's such a better console.
my last point. I'll leave it at this, and why I think the GameCube's a little bit better. Smash Bros. Why it was so important. You could have a party with all your friends over and do tournaments of 4 people at the same time.
Yeah.
And you could play that the whole entire night. It was fun. Nintendo 64. What do they have like that brought
They did.
together?
You're right.
So like for me, that's why I
community
think GameCube
aspect
was-
of 100%. That was like when we were having the argument on our live stream. It's like that's what Xbox was for me. You
Yeah.
guys just decided to put it 64 versus GameCube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but Xbox for me is the same thing. It's like I was a teenager when I got an Xbox. I was 8 when I got an N64.
Yeah.
Right, so it's like my life is in completely different eras.
Very.
And you guys are playing as teenagers a GameCube.
Nah, that was my first ever console. That was
I was in
I played-
single digits.
yeah. I played a GameCube up until I was like 13, and then I went to an Xbox 360. So I feel like you should always start with a Nintendo console. I feel like
See, the Game Boy Color for me was a better console than the GameCube.
that's not even.
It just was. It was like more fun. Like every time I played a GameCube, I didn't enjoy it. It was just didn't do it for me.
This is like
I also am not a huge fan of Nintendo's properties or games at all in general. Like
Okay,
I don't
that's
like
probably-
sit here and like love Mario.
I think the rhythm was you got a GameCube, at least maybe for Sam and I. You bought an Xbox 360, and then you went back to PlayStation.
I stopped once I could drive. I lost all interest in video games. I was like, well, it was a good run while it lasted.
I played video games like all through college because we had nothing to do at night. So always Xbox for me. But let us know what you guys think. Obviously, I'm Team N64, and the boys are Team GameCube. I don't think this is. I think you guys are going to get destroyed.
Depends on the age of
We
the
should see
people.
if we can do a poll on this.
How are we gonna get destroyed for something we preferred? I mean,
That is true.
You're just going to be.
Well, and to be fair, Joe and I were both very, very respectful towards the N64.
I'm
Neither
not
one of us
saying
are like,
that-
that's a dog shit console.
it was a
It's
great console. I told you already. in
But
the
they're
live
like neck
stream.
and neck. That's not one's way above the other.
And
They're not even close to neck and neck.
people like you that grew up on it will probably agree, but people like Sam and I will agree. No, it's
Yeah, your generation has no respect for anything old except for Sam and Carl. I mean, it's
But
straight up.
Respect
That's a good equivalent right there.
Your generation likes nothing old.
That'd be like
They just don't.
That'd be like the
You're
Pontiac.
spoiled. You grew up with.
We're suffering through the wrongdoings
you're
of your
millennial.
Do
generation.
you ever have to go through an encyclopedia to find information?
Yeah, I actually did.
Your generation's when I bought a house, interest rates were 1.99%.
No, not mine. My generation can't afford a house.
No,
You're thinking about.
I'd say
you're
more
thinking
of
about
my
boomers.
generation.
My
You're not-
parents are boomers.
Are they really?
Yeah.
So are mine.
Really?
They really are.
That's nuts.
I love this dynamic.
Yeah, I knew they were.
You're an elder millennial. You're a Gen Z, and I'm like I'm right on the cusp. Like, we got all three levels here.
Yeah. So I think Joe's getting pushing it with the boomer comment. You could buy a house for the price of an apple. Like, no, Joe. not even close.
Well, but you guys. Well, I don't know. Actually, you might not be old enough. Purchasing a house before '08, whenever they were just like, what do you do for a living? It's like
They didn't care. Yeah, no, I was in
whatever,
college.
here,
I
take
remember
10
literally being in the facility when the market crashed, and my buddy texted me, and he's like, today is going to go down in history. Just wanted to let you know because I know you pay attention to nothing. And I was like, oh, thanks, buddy. And then it was marked as the day the market crashed. So yeah, let us know, what side do you fall on? Don't let these two young pricks make you feel bad for being old. They constantly like to harp
we
on
love the Nintendo 64 here. We're open to all gaming systems.
Yeah, no, except
Not all.
that shit. And the Wii. I think that can kick rocks too. That being said,
gosh,
as we're talking about things that are old, we've got an interesting question here coming up in regards to nostalgia, right? And some childhood takes. Joe posed the question to Sam and I, and we thought it was pretty good, so we're bringing it into the episode. But what did you feel like as a kid just had like that was like an elite status symbol? It meant like you were rich. Anything jump out to you?
yeah, I would say a Tuscan style kitchen.
Whenever I was
growing up, when you would walk into a house and they'd have a kitchen with like giant fluted columns, and there's all these like brass like grapes and ornate things just hung from the wall. You're like, wow, they made it. Because I feel like, because I was born in 96, so I feel like you'd either see that, or you'd go in a house with a kitchen with just oak, just cathedral style doors and like a green countertop, and it's like, all right, you're one of us. But then you walk into that Tuscan style kitchen,
kitchen.
Be like, whoa, you guys got some money
primo.
to throw around.
That was primo. And then you had who was that artist that everyone loved? They still sell his shit at Costco. Just look up like most famous painter from the 90s. It's like almost like he was the Emerald Lagasse of painting. Like Emerald was on everything, right? So
Yeah.
like the cooking
who
show.
this is.
Thomas Kincaid, yes.
Oh,
I get served like a
Yeah.
bunch of like hilarious memes on short form where it's like, if you knew you were rich in the 90s, Tuscan Kitchen #1, Thomas Kincaid paintings everywhere #2. I think another one was like drapes. Like you
Drapes,
literally
yeah.
just had them. You were rich.
Two things. One, I think if you had like a dedicated ice maker, I think like years ago,
Ice machine?
Yeah, not a part of your fridge or your freezer, like a dedicated machine. I was always like, oh wow, like
Yeah.
the little cubed ice. You only can get a Chick-fil-A around here at least.
Yeah.
it's just
chewy
kind of like
ice, yeah.
wow, like geez, that's expensive. That, and then honestly, it was more or less like, I feel like when I grew up, a lot of parents were like strict about like not overeating. Maybe like you don't eat all this sugar, all these snacks. We went to someone's house and you could have like whatever you want whenever they wanted. I was like, oh wow, like they got it like
You're
that.
talking like Dunkaroos.
Yeah, like
and,
they have
canned cheese.
every top tier snack, cereal. Like
Yeah.
they're ordering pizza too if you're still hungry, making sure you're well fed. That to me was like a shit. Like
Yeah.
they really got it. Like my mom was real big into pizzas and stuff when people would come over, and that was phenomenal. But you go to like some of my buddies' houses, and it's just like these little sugary snacks that like aren't needed, but you would just have an abundance of, which was just like, wow, where am I?
I grew up in an Italian-American house, so our snacks were not the same. We were a lot of charcuterie. Like I didn't realize that like
Like a salami.
I didn't realize like
Here's the whole
eating
salami.
salami as a snack wasn't normal in other house, right? And I'm actually glad now because it's like, oh, we didn't do much of that. A couple things for me. So like one, I grew up in a house, we had a 1-car garage. And so parking in that garage was never an option, right? Like I still don't park in my own garage, and I have multiple garages.
Yeah.
Just my truck doesn't fit. So like that was one thing. Like if you, and it wasn't necessarily the parents, but if you as the kid could park in the garage, your family had money. Because it was either a 3-car, right? Or the garage was clean enough that you could park shit in it.
Yeah.
Right. So it was like us folks that were, lower middle class, you had workbenches, torn apart motorcycles and lawn mowers and weed whackers and shit hanging from the ceiling. You had all your storage, your stuff was jammed in there, right? My dad had all kinds of junk hanging around. He still does. Like, he just fills up a garage. He's elite at it. Obviously I am too. I got a 10,000 square foot building filled to the brim. And then 2 was the second car. So like if your dad had another car, he didn't just have his daily driver, but he had like a BMW or a sports car or something like that.
Yeah.
Like you were like, it didn't matter what your house looked like. It didn't matter what your clothes looked like. It was like you had money. You were rich. You had that second car. And now looking at it, it's like talking to my wife's dad is a car collector. He has like 15 cars. He was telling me about like in the 90s, he was buying like 5 cars at a time, but they were like $1,000 to $2,000 a car.
Yeah.
And then he was like
right.
Frankensteining one car out of it. He told me about the summer of midgets, he called it. And he bought a bunch of the cars called a midget. Right. And he needed parts from them. So he bought 7 midgets in one summer in order to get one midget to run. But it's hilarious because when you talk about it that way, it doesn't sound like it.
And you bought 7 cars in the summer?
Like,
yeah.
What? But he was like, yeah, this one was $600. This one was $300. And you could get a car for that price.
Yeah.
It's wild. So but at the time I didn't realize like you could have some like, as Sam calls my vehicle, a jalopy. But I was thinking you were freaking rich because you had that extra car that just kind of like sits there and never gets driven, right? That was one thing for me. And then I'm going to validate the Tuscan kitchen.
That's good
because like if you had a remodeled Tuscan kitchen, whoo,
Yeah.
you were living it. And then also around here, we're in Pittsburgh. The last thing I'll say is a finished basement.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a big one.
There's a lot of the homes here, middle class homes, unfinished basements. But if you had a finished basement, you were killing it. Like you could go down there. There was carpet. There was drywall, perhaps a television.
Yeah.
Well,
Finished basement was a big thing.
We didn't grow up with we didn't have a basement in the house I grew up in.
That's actually a good point. Basement
Finished
with a bar,
basement.
TV.
Anything, literally drywall and not just studs and in a washing machine,
Concrete
a toilet
floor.
in the middle room.
Yeah.
You didn't have your Pittsburgh toilet. Like you were killing it.
You know, another one, I think it's probably died out by now. You ever see those homes have the wall vacuums? Like it's just like you flip open a thing.
Those are coming back.
What? Why?
On like new builds.
Oh, really?
People will get a whole home vacuum. Because the CFM of a whole home vacuum is significantly better than like the push.
Yeah.
And you also don't have to like run cans of the trash.
That is true.
Supposedly there's a lot of science to the air quality and stuff around
My
it.
parents have one in their house.
Yeah.
And
Do they?
built it in 2000. It was a big thing, that and heated floors.
Heated floors.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Heated floors. Whoo. Now, heated driveways nowadays.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
You have a
great. Like
heated
that's a
driveway.
sign of eliteness now.
Yeah, that's nuts.
right. There's like
I don't need to go shovel snow. I'm just going to turn my driveway heater on.
insane.
That's
Insane.
nuts.
So I wanted to touch on Joe's comment though with the snacks.
Yeah.
Because there was categories of snacks as a kid.
Yep.
That took things to another level. So I had buddies that like they were insane snack houses, right? Capri Suns.
Yeah, Capri Suns were up there, elite.
Loaded Capri Suns, right? Dunkaroos. I don't know if you guys ever got to experience
Yeah, I
familiar with
did.
the
I
Dunkaroo.
did.
pure Dunkaroo, right? You had the Kool-Aid, but the Kool-Aid like it was in a bottle that was plastic.
Yeah, the twist off cap.
Twist off
Stuck
cap.
the bottle out the cap.
Just gas that like bottle of sugar out of that. That thing would the squeezy, yeah. Absolutely.
Bagel bites.
So irresponsible. So we were more pizza roll people, which I will
Okay.
fight you on. Pizza rolls I'll throw it out there to the audience. Pizza rolls over bagel bites 100% of the time. Pizza rolls are in another category over bagel bites all day.
Why don't they comment below what they think instead of us sitting here debating?
Yeah.
Man, those SpongeBob,
The popsicles.
the
They changed
popsicles,
them now.
elite.
Yeah.
You go to the pool,
Oh yeah.
you know, the community pool, and they'd have those SpongeBob popsicles. You had a great day.
we had to get them from the ice cream trucks.
Yeah, or an ice cream truck. That was still a thing.
Lunchables in volume, you were rich. Like if you had a stack of Lunchables in the fridge,
Yeah.
we would get one and eat that shit in the way from the door to the car
Yeah.
before we got into it as kids, and we'd get like one a year.
Yeah, that was a good one. I remember going to school. You'd always know the kid that had the Lunchables every day. It's like, he's doing well for himself.
Yeah, you guys do well. You're
Good for
like,
him.
meanwhile
Good for
now
him.
you're like, I would way take this homemade meal that
Yeah.
my mother prepared me than that dog shit. But like at the time, you're like, I want that.
See, when I was in grade school, another status sign was like you could buy lunches every day at grade school. Like
Yeah.
you get an allotment or whatever.
Yeah.
You get like the cafeteria lunch, and they also had a snack table. And like it was like a big thing for us to where like one of my buddies would bring in $10 their mom gave them. He'd buy a round of ice cream for specific people, and like those people
A round of ice,
those people
that ice cream on me. Get everyone.
not for everybody. It was like very much like if you were nice to that person,
Wow.
you were one of the select few that got ice cream for that day. And so it was like you'd be sad or happy.
Politicking in elementary
Yeah,
school.
he was like our I'm not gonna say his name, but he's in medical school, lives with my brother right now.
Yeah.
Very successful. But like that was like one of those things that was just like
knew.
one. Everybody did it. It was multiple people. It was like a get back thing. Like, oh, I didn't get ice cream that day. I'm bringing in $10 and I'm buying it for these people now. It was like a very back and forth. It was actually super sick, but
Was it?
it was. Looking back on it, it's like, damn, like, at a young age, we were already going through it. Like,
Dude, we had a snack stand in middle school, and I remember I'd get a warm chocolate chip cookie and a lime tea cooler every day.
oh yeah,
It was like
the tea.
$2, and I'd come walking up, and the lady knew me every day, so she would just have it ready to rock and roll. Oh, those were the days.
See, I used to love. I bought lunch most of my scholastic career, and in elementary school, we used to have the nicest lunch ladies. They'd be like, "Oh, hi, Sam. How are you doing today? Are you having a lovely day?" I'm like, "Oh, I am. Thank you." You get to middle school, that shit all changed. They have a keypad there. I'm like, "Hi, I'm Sam." They're like, "Put your lunch number in, like 700294." I don't
You
like
still remember it?
Yeah, they burn
That's
it into your head. You had to use it through middle school and high school. You have to think every single day I'd go in and punch that number in. Like,
Wow.
it's like a prison number.
Remember like your locker code?
No, my
remember
lunch
like
number.
No,
I have
but
no idea.
I always had it backwards when I was like in high school and grade school. I always thought packing a lunch meant you couldn't afford the school lunch. And then as I got older, I realized, no, like
the
probably
opposite.
parents just didn't want you having that
Yeah.
bad food.
Yeah.
They cared more to,
We had a flip for me. It was a mostly my mom would pack us lunch, but then when we got to high school, the volume in which Jeffrey and I were eating
it was probably
was just unreal. So
Yeah.
she's like, I can't match the quantity you
it's just
can get.
easier to get it at school.
Because at my school had a lot of it was like a buffet, so you could load your shit. Like Thursdays were pasta day, bro.
Pasta day.
You'd take you have your tray, and then you take your plate and you put it on there, and I would fill the tray with pasta. Just remember me and my buddy Aaron. I mean, and you'd walk out of there and it'd be a mountain, and it would be $3. Like it was
incredible.
whatever they charged or whatever. I still to this day think that was like I was just getting one over on the school. But yeah, no. So I'm with you though. You always thought you were like broke because you were packing lunch, and then you realize your my poor parents just trying to feed two grazing children.
Yeah, growing boys is tough to feed.
It's been a 300-pound like teenage boy.
Yeah.
The volume of food I was eating,
Probably unreal.
unbelievable.
And you got to eat more and more as you get older.
Oh yeah, and you're trying to grow. Like you didn't care in high school what kind of like as an athlete what you were eating. You were just eating to eat. Then you get to college and they're like, let's pull this back a little bit.
Yeah, we need you to get
Fat
down
little
on-
piglet, get some protein in there, right? But like you could eat whole pizzas and just nothing phases you.
Yeah. See,
know?
I remember around like '08, whenever they did all those reforms to the cafeteria lunch program, they're like, we got to get the caloric intake down. And you'd think they'd be like, oh, we're going to give them healthier foods. They
No.
started slicing portions. It's like,
Yeah, charging more, slicing portions.
yeah, it was awful.
That was some bullshit. But
Well, keeping that childhood energy, but making it a little bit more competitive. I came across this on X the other day. I thought it was hilarious trying to find some topics. There was like this debate going on at who would win in a fight, Vecna or Pennywise. And I thought it posed an interesting question of like two villains who have played by phenomenal actors. Like if they were to fight in this instance that's hypothetical, who do you have coming out on top between those two? I think the answer is easy for myself, but I would love to hear you two.
I guess just my gut. I'm gonna go with Pennywise. Yeah, I'm gonna say Pennywise just because I don't know. After finishing Stranger Things, I mean, Vecna was scary and everything, but I feel like they didn't really finish as strong as they could have. Pennywise, though. Which Pennywise are we talking about? The new one or the who was the guy that played the original one?
I don't even.
Stephen Curry.
I haven't watched the new
Tim
show.
Curry. Tim Curry.
I don't know who plays him.
I haven't seen either. Like
You haven't seen either?
No, I have never seen a Pennywise. I don't do horror films. I think they're stupid.
Yeah, but this one's good. You never saw the
So
original.
I'm taking Michael Myers or Jason. They're those.
They're not even
We're
in the
adding,
conversation.
people to your list. Take that.
Yeah, your list. Vecna's pussy. So is Pennywise.
Oh,
Pennywise.
Jason all day. Let's go.
Pennywise is dog walking Vecna. I mean,
Yeah,
Vecna
yeah.
wouldn't even go.
I don't
to
even
the-
know dude. What is Pennywise like thing? Doesn't he kidnap children?
yeah. They both have
both
a thing
kidnap
for
children.
kids. I don't
Yeah,
know. Kind of gotta watch it.
Hold on.
Let's
Are
just
we
take a step
propagating
back.
the kidnapping?
No, we're not. Let's take a
Who's better
step
at
back and
kidnapping?
acknowledge how weird that is that both of those, evil
Properties,
villains
yeah.
do that. And it's a little strange.
Yeah.
But if they had to fight each other,
At least Jason and Michael Myers were killing teenage
Yeah.
girls.
You know something?
that doesn't make it any better.
That's better than
When I was
children.
a teenager, it's better.
They're both bad their own ways.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until recently that the guy that played Freddy Krueger was in Stranger Things. He was Vecna's dad.
Was he?
Yeah, the guy
Really?
that's the guy that plays Freddy
Jeff
Krueger.
likes some horror flicks. I know you like horror flicks.
I'm not a big horror guy.
I don't know. I don't really. I watched the first two. I never watched the new show that just came out. The Dairy
Neither
show.
did I.
I just think like villain for villain, Pennywise is dog walking Vecna. I just think it's like one of those things that's like Vecna wouldn't even go in a
villain, he was
cave.
just a little bitch.
He wouldn't go in a cave
Yeah.
for a whole season.
Well, yeah, and Vecna's thing too. That just walk everywhere. They'd be like, "Oh God, he's coming to get us," and he just. Pennywise will scurry. He will run quickly if need be. Oh yeah,
Two stepping on your
yeah,
ass.
he's fast.
He's gonna
Got a lot of fast twitch muscle fiber.
listen. He's gonna play games with it, like with you too, like mental games. have
Yeah.
you thinking things.
Pennywise?
Like, yes.
Yeah, I've literally never seen a single Pennywise. Probably.
Never
You
seen
should
that. Come here, Georgie. And he
What?
goes
You
to
gotta
the
watch
great.
the original.
No,
It.
I've just
What?
I've seen the commercials of him looking out of a grate.
The memes of those are elite, though.
I just like, dude, horror doesn't do it for me. There's nothing.
No,
I
I
do
don't
not
like
like
horror
a horror
either.
plot. I don't think I just don't find it entertaining. I played with a dude, my roommate in college, like Dorn Dickerson. Shout out to Dorn on the radio now in Pittsburgh. He loves horror movies, and when we lived together, he would watch them on replay all year round. Like when Halloween comes, go look at his Twitter feed, Joe.
Yeah.
Like what he's talking. The dude just loves them. I could never get into him though. He was always trying to get me into him.
Neither am I, and I'm surprised you're not, because I feel like it was a lot bigger in the early 2000s.
It was
for some
huge.
reason. I don't know why
I
it
feel
was.
like though horror's lost with the movie in-person movie theater experience being lost. Like I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
in
true.
theater, that was like a way different experience.
We're
Yeah.
seeing a lot of the same structures, I think, too, of horror movies of just like,
Repeat.
yeah, it's just the same flow and structure of like you have this family or person that is tormented by X, Y, or Z, and then it's just like some crazy thing happens and then it's resolved at the end. And then, someone dies or they live happily ever after.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't see much more of like
The last horror flick that really it actually a generation. What was the one where they were just in the woods and it was like self-filmed?
oh, the Blair Witch Project.
The Blair
What are
Witch.
Goat.
The Blair Witch was like when I was a kid. That was like when like if you were watching it at my age when I watched it, you weren't supposed to be.
Yeah.
And it like messed you up pretty good. What year was that? 99?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd have been like 11. 10, 11. I'm watching that movie at 10 or 11 years old. Like you were effed up, right? The little girl, that was when she was like crawling out of the
This movie was
coming at the
insane.
TV and like attacking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was probably like the end of me watching horror. Like I don't know if I could tell you another horror movie I've watched unless it was categorized as something else and ended up being horror.
Yeah.
But that one was like it got you good. Is like The Sixth Sense considered horror?
Yeah, I got it's like a thriller horror.
Thriller.
They're supposed to be doing another scary movie. I think it's like the Wayne
Scary movie like
brothers.
7 this year. Yeah.
I wonder if they'll
It's
get
so
Charlie
stupid.
Sheen
It's not a
back.
horror movie, but a movie. I don't know if have you guys seen this before? End of Watch.
Yeah.
Isn't that with Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, how this was filmed was incredible. It's more of an action movie, but
Where are you going with this?
just how like Blair Witch Project was filmed.
Oh, in that first
I think
person?
it's what makes it more
Yeah.
just suspenseful.
This was
It's
before
like-
it was very inaccessible to shoot
yeah.
your own stuff.
Well, that's how this was shot. It's
that's
like
how-
all like first person from
Yeah.
like cops' perspective. The whole
Yeah.
movie, it's I'm not going to. You should go watch it. It's actually a phenomenal film. But I think that makes it so much more real for people. But you don't see people getting
But
creative like that.
dude, okay, let me paint a picture for you. Like if you're my age, you're like 35 to 40, when you were 10 to 12, 13, you were playing in the woods for entertainment. Like Jeffrey and I remember waking up for summers. We'd wake up, get yelled at, do something, get yelled at again, eat something, and then go outside from sun up till sundown. And we'd be doing whatever. We'd be in the woods. Like you don't have cell phones. You have no communication. The only way we knew how to get home was my mom would whistle or my neighbor's mom would whistle. Right. So you knew you needed to come home because you'd listen to shh. Right.
Yeah.
Like the whole tongue whistle thing. I can't do it. So with that being said, Blair Witch comes out and those woods are the woods that like we're playing.
Yeah. Right.
So it was terrifying. But then we're like idiots. So we're trying to find stuff like that. Right. It was like, that's like generationally before the internet, before making video became more accessible and stuff. Like it was a wild change in like the dynamic. It was super revolutionary. And like that type of a horror does it for me. Like the sitting there and being like, like Jeepers Creepers was like big.
That one I've seen.
That one. Yeah. Jeff loves that property.
That's
like thinking that like my school, but like there's all you could be like a very undereducated child and see through every single horror movie plotline. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, you shouldn't hide behind the chainsaws. Oh yeah, you probably just shouldn't be on a bus.
Did I hear a noise in the basement? Let me walk down into it without the lights working. Like,
see, you might leave.
Like I'm a teenage girl at home by myself with no one to protect me. Maybe I should, I don't know, lock a door.
Call somebody.
See, I don't like a lot of horror, but I can watch them and it's whatever. The only one that really does like disturb me is like body horror. You ever hear the movie The Walrus with Justin Long?
No, but Jigsaw.
I've heard
Jigsaw
of it.
Was good.
That's another one.
What's the Jigsaw ones?
Jigsaw.
Saw 1, 2.
Saw was. I watched the newest Saw recently.
Yeah, they're just beating
a couple
the dead
months
horse.
ago. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I loved. It's more comedic but scary movie. I always loved.
Oh, those are
movies.
yeah.
Those are funny. I like when they take horror movies and make them comical. Just because
shit out of them.
Yeah, just because they are so just like exactly what you said.
So what about
stupid.
classics? You love classics like The Shining.
Yeah, I like but The Shining. I don't really, in my mind, I don't view it as much as like a horror film. Yeah, I love The Shining.
It's like a thriller.
Yeah.
So that's like you teeter that.
Yeah,
What's
like
the difference to you?
I think that movies, pretty much like anything like Kubrick does, like I feel like movies like that, I feel
don't bring the director into it. What is the definition? What's the difference between a horror and a thriller to you? I need clarity for me.
I think a horror movie, it's intentionally trying to like just like scare you through different moments or visuals, where I feel like a thriller, you feel like a little on the edge of your seat or like unsettled throughout most of the film. Where like I feel like a horror movie, it's like there's nothing like long tail that I'm like, oh, is this gonna happen or is that gonna happen? But just like random scary stuff occurs.
Gotcha.
Have you seen Netflix? What is it called? They have these interactive films on Netflix nowadays.
You can like pick the path.
You pick the path. I think
Isn't that
that's
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror, yes.
Oh yeah, they have some. Black Mirror.
That's cool.
Black Mirror is good. See, I think that's the thing. I enjoy stuff like Black Mirror. Like I think anything that has like some lore and some thought. And like I said, I think it's kind of cool to feel a little unsettled when you're watching things. But just watching like a regular horror movie where it's like just trying to scare you, it doesn't like do it for me.
I'm with
Black
you on
Mirror
that.
is really good.
I'm with you on that.
Bandersnatch is an episode they have that's interactive.
Yeah, I haven't got into Black Mirror.
That's cool though. It's like
that
you pick
that
your
is
paths
cool.
and then you have different endings. Like that's super sick to me.
I'm with you though. I want to be like thinking on the edge of my seat. Like I can't quite figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
I feel like most classic or like just most horror movies in general are just like stupid slaughter fests.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of that.
And you're just like
you know what's like an actual
we're
terrifying
gonna run a bunch of kids over with a bus.
You guys ever watch The Terrifier?
No, and I get served clips of that all the time on TikTok, and I feel
Too
like
graphic.
that's what I mean. I don't like because I feel like it almost hits a weird point for me when it's just like graphic for the sake of being graphic. It's like,
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I tried watching it. There was I'm not even going to describe it. Just don't watch it. It's so silly.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Not into the horror stuff. You guys are into horror. What's your favorite horror movie? Just lay it out there for us. Let us know in the comments. Cool. Well, I'm flipping 7 and 6 for the segue here because it's way better. So as we're on the topic of movies, there's been a lot of this. I've been seeing a shit ton of this on the internet actually, and it is ranking the best Batman. Oh God. I don't know why. Why is this so popular right now? But I'm getting served.
I think that Batman 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
With
so Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, and Pattinson was solid in the first one.
He was.
So I think people were just like, "Who's the best?" Like,
yeah,
and they're going down the rabbit hole.
So we've had this conversation before, but who you got?
what are we defining as like when we say the best Batman? What does that mean?
Who played Bruce Wayne the best?
What do you say? No thought to it. Out of the gate, you're going
like
to
when
argue.
you hear someone say Batman, who do you first think of?
God. Could Joe go first? I gotta think for a minute. Joe,
Christian Bale. I hear Batman. I think Christian
Sam's thinking
Bale.
Adam West all day.
Dark Knight.
He just wants to see that his little blue tights.
I think there's nothing like the Dark Knight and the Dark Knight Rises. At least like that I watched Batman wise and was like, wow, I love that movie. Batman. I think the new Batman's pretty solid. Ben Affleck didn't do it for me. Robert Pattinson was better than Affleck in my mind in some ways.
Affleck had no depth, but I also think that the Affleck Batman is probably the closest portrayal to the disturbed aspect of what
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne's actually supposed to be.
Yeah.
I agree
Affleck
with
was
that.
completely shut off in that movie.
I like
Those movies.
I like the status Christian Bale posed in his portrayal of like just like uber rich, like you know, I bought the bank, I bought this, I own the restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, the quotes like that I remember so vividly, and I'm like, yeah, that's Bruce Wayne. Like that's Batman.
I think. Okay, so who do you? We're gonna let him simmer some more. I'm also going with Christian Bale, and like I remember, you know what it does it for me with Christian Bale. Besides the fact the movies are, I think, incredible. Like they went deep and dark for like that's what I think Nolan established the darkness of Batman in a way better context on the big screen with The Dark Knight. Now that's become a lot more popular, and that's like the Robert Pattinson version. It's exactly what they're trying to lean into, and I understand. As like a pseudo comic guy here, he's probably going to be like, that was around for a long time, like the dark, disturbed Batman.
Yeah.
But what I loved about Christian Bale was Batman's my favorite superhero, and it's because he's a human, right? He has no superpower. He just is rich, right? So
that's elite.
I've always loved Batman for that sake. And they literally leaned into that dynamic so well, like you were saying. But I remember distinctly like watching, I can't remember if it was Batman Begins or The Dark Knight. It had to be Batman Begins. But when they were like establishing why his like costume looked the way it did or why his uniform was, and it was like, you know, we had a spelunking expedition and we developed this body armor for these soldiers and like that kind of shit where you're like, that's actually like got some realness to it. Like, that's believable. Like that part of Batman's facade for me, you're like, dude, I can imagine them coming up with some like, you know, freaking spelunking, like, you know, shooting this thing to go
crazy,
you know, drop down into a cave from this gun. Like that makes sense. They never did that with any other Batman. There was no real reality in which those, you know, weapons or tools, the tumbler, the development of the tumbler and like how they built it. I got one sitting right there in Lego form. Like,
you gotta add the Lego.
Yeah. We don't have a real tumbler yet. I do have a buddy though that applied to get one of the 10 that they released.
Joe Burrow owns one.
Did he get the tumbler or did he get like the old school one?
But that being said, so like I'm with you, Joe. Like that hits so hard for me. The realism to Batman in those movies, and like, you know, Nolan's the GOAT. So
I think I've chosen one. It's not on this list though. I'm gonna say I really do. I will say before I give mine, I like Christian Bale. I think Christian Bale's a phenomenal actor. I think those movies are great. I think he did a great job in those movies. And maybe it's just because I'm more into the comics. Like I really like all that. But like whenever you ask me who's the best Batman, like there has to be like more ties to like the comics for me to be like that one's the best. I'm gonna say Kevin Conroy. Kevin Conroy is the best Batman. He's not he actually did do one brief live action portrayal as him, but he's the voice of Batman. He's not on this list.
He's the voice.
He's the voice in the animated
he's the voice
Batman.
in no, not just in that, literally in everything. Batman the animated series, Batman Beyond, the Arkham Asylum games.
Is that him?
Yeah,
I love those games. Those games were sick.
Yeah, I mean, I believe he passed away, but he was like,
okay, that's a fine answer.
He's like the voice of Batman. Like when I think of Batman's voice, I hear Kevin.
That's a shit answer.
Give
me an actor that's in a movie. Pick one.
If it has to be an actor in a movie,
George Clooney.
No, man, poor George Clooney.
Nipple George.
Yeah, I guess
Val Kilmer.
It's a toss up between Michael Keaton and Robert Pattinson. I don't know which one. I want to say, yeah, I'll give my justification for each. I'll give him a tie.
You like Keaton because he's Ianzer?
Among other things, I think that like
you just love Keaton.
I do love Michael Keaton. I don't know, just something about those movies. Like that was the first ever Batman I saw was the '89 Batman. So maybe it's like this is like my N64 where it's like I just remember him. Like I remember him not being able to turn his neck. Like there's also like I don't know. I do think I'm gonna say a tie between Michael Keaton, Robert Pattinson. No, you know what? I'll give it to Keaton. Michael Keaton, all the way. 1989, Michael
I
Keaton.
need,
If I
I
have
need
to pick an
more.
actor.
I need more why than just
He's kind of like,
because he couldn't turn his head and it was the
I
first
think
one.
because like both the Michael Keaton Batman and the Christopher Nolan Batman, they're both like the director's portrayal of that character. Neither one of them are like true to the comics. Like they're both very stylized films. However, the Michael Keaton one's a little bit more fun. Like it's a little
Was
goofy.
more fun.
You got Jack Nicholson in there.
Yeah.
Do I think Jack Nicholson's a better Joker? No, but I think that he's up there, and he's like his own unique version of the Joker.
I think actually the Joker portrayal in the Batman property is wild to see how they've all kind of taken a different route to it, and then if you apply it to like a drug addict, that's what they do. Is like they're like the Jack Nicklaus was like if the Joker was on coke, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's exactly who it'd be. And then you have if what's his name?
Heath Ledger.
I was gonna say Jared Leto.
Oh,
It was if he was on meth.
Yeah,
Right? Then you have like
something.
Heath Ledger. They said what was the drug that they? It was like if he was on pills, and it was wild to see like how they all found like what element to be disturbed, and it was unfortunate.
It's
there, but
interesting
you see that I've seen that on the internet, and I was like, that's a wild take on.
I think it's crazy. It's
Joker.
like all of these Batmans, they all weren't, I don't think, like as bad as some of the Jokers have been. Like Heath Ledger was like a home run. There's been some other bad Jokers.
See, I feel like they give him a bad rap. That's not supposed to be like a normal character. It's supposed to be like a f***ed up individual.
But I think it's like a fan favorite though. Is
Yeah.
the thing. So it's like people want to see like a great performance. I don't know. I think Heath Ledger also like made that role wildly unattainable.
Unattainable, yeah, for sure.
To like
Shot the
repeat
man.
that, I mean, like you can't do it, and like people
No.
when they hear the Joker, they probably think of his portrayal of it. So it's
Oh
like,
yeah, I mean, it is easily the greatest. You
Yeah.
can't argue he's not the greatest Joker.
Oh, I agree with that.
Depends like who's two.
And Jared Leto's by far the worst. He's a hard. It's a hard watch. Like when he comes on screen, I just want to look away. It's a
So,
rough
dude,
one.
I love Jared Leto. I'm like
Really?
dude. I think in Lord of War he was awesome,
Oh, okay.
right? And like that kind of caught me. Then also I really like 30 Seconds to Mars. But yeah, it's like a hard watch because he's so. It's just like.
It's
Just-
and then he was doing weird stuff too. Like I feel like he was trying to do like the Heath Ledger sort of like was it like character acting or whatever, method acting.
Yeah.
But he was like sending like used condoms and dead rats to his castmates and stuff. And
Yeah.
Will Smith's like, oh, I got a package from Jared Leto. What could this be? Like, oh, it's another box of used condoms. Like, he's
So weird.
so like Heath Ledger to me is so incredible. Do you know the scene of him in the jail cell clapping? Apparently, he just started doing that, and they weren't even filming, and they turned the cameras on and started rolling. That's the shit that I'm like, yes.
The same thing when he went to when he blew up the hospital.
Yeah.
You know, it was supposed to be just one take, and
Yeah,
and he was like, and he's like shaking.
Yeah.
He blew up, and like that was his actual reaction. It's like there's some crazy shit there. There's also I saw an interview with the guy who played Harvey in the movie. I can't remember his name. And he was saying his interactions with Heath were so disturbing that like they had one take to get it right because like they like Heath didn't come out of character. He was the Joker the entire time they shot the movie.
Yeah.
So like they couldn't like practice. So it was just what it was on set, which is pretty crazy. But so this new Joker with
Barry Keoghan.
no.
Oh.
The Joker movie?
There's Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Barry Keoghan's supposed to be the Joker in the Robert Pattinson one.
Which is very interesting.
Version 1, great. Like they went through like a very mentally disturbed individual, right?
Yeah.
Which is crazy because it always kind of like reflects back to like, you know, drug use. And then they lost me on 2, like, oh, that 2 was so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't make it through.
Me neither.
I will say though, that second one, the opening animation to it, I was like, "Whoa, I'm extremely hopeful."
So trippy.
This was awesome. It was like a kind of like a disturbed old school Warner Brothers animation,
Yeah.
and then it just started to get sour. I listened to a lot of. I've listened to the Tim Dillon podcast, and he was talking about how he was on that movie, and he had all sorts of theories as to like why it performed so badly. He's like even being on set watching it, he was like, this is gonna bomb. It's gonna be bad. Like, I don't know. I think there's a lot of theories to that movie. I don't think they really put forth their best. Like we think this is gonna be a blockbuster hit. Let's do it. I almost think they were kind of trolling.
I think they were. Like, it makes a lot of sense that they were like, we did so good on the first. Like, we want to this shit up so people hate it for the second, and they made it that. I was actually stoked because I liked I thought Gaga would be like a great Harley Quinn, and when they went to the singing route, I was like,
there's a lot of singing.
Why are you gonna do this? Yeah, pulled me out of it. But I am stoked to see the Batman 2 with Robert Pattinson. And actually, have you gotten into the Penguin series?
I wanted to. I never watched it. I heard good things about it, but I never watched it.
I guess won a couple Emmys. Yeah, Emmys were yesterday.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Or the Golden Globes.
Golden Globes, isn't that the same thing? I just saw it this morning on the
Our boy Chalamet won a Marty Supreme Award.
That was good.
Nice. So yeah, 2 should be good. I should check out because it's Colin Farrell as the Penguin. Colin Farrell rules. That should be a pretty good one. But let us know, like, what's your guys' favorite Batman series? 1, and then 2, who's your best or most elite Batman? Because I love that conversation. I think it's incredible. Moving on. We don't really talk about movies. Obviously, we're not experts in that. We're not experts in literally anything. One thing I can say that Sam and I could flex our expertise in is in being garage guys. Whether it's in like a automotive focused garage, potentially a small engine focused garage, a woodworker's garage, carpenter, like maker kind of garage. I think of anything we're good at, garages might be up there. Like, people would say we're experts.
I don't know if I go that far, but I agree with the rest.
People, not us.
Oh, okay.
So with that, Joe has come up with the garage guy life cycle block. I don't know what that means. Could you explain?
Where are you seeing life cycle block? We're ranking
or
fast
lifestyle
food.
Block.
We're ranking fast food chains.
Lifestyle. Sorry. So going back, we got a new segment that we're calling the Garage Guy Lifestyle Block, where we're going to rank things that garage guys love.
All right.
Because I think this is important. It's important to know what your fellow man finds to be of a high value in his life, is it not?
I agree.
And so, first up for this week's episode, we've got
fast food restaurants.
Fast food restaurants.
I think this is up Sam's alley right here.
So, I will preface, or I'll ask a question in preface. Are we ranking these on personal kind of like taste or thought? Lifetime? Like
personal preference. We're going to go through top, like, in order 1 to 5.
Okay.
1 to 5?
I have every selection you could think of here. You just got to give me we'll start at 5 and work our way forward.
I've never heard of it.
How did Panera Bread make it on this?
It's a Roy Rogers.
Considered fast food. You've never had Roy Rogers?
I've never had a Roy Rogers.
It
sounds like something I would
like. How is Sbarro and Quiznos on there? They're both out of business.
Quiznos.
It's just I googled the list. I didn't like sit here and make it's just public.
I want to critique your list.
You could go off the area too. We don't have half of these.
What are we doing? Is walk us through this, because this is interesting as hell.
We have a list of fast food restaurants.
You want us to just start with
just walk you through. Start from your worst, then go to the best.
When you say our worst, you mean like 5?
Top 5, like your top 5 restaurants.
Okay,
it's not actually like the worst, but just if you had to rank.
Right.
My top 5.
Yes. Or we could collectively do it. We can go in a gauntlet here. Start ranking them.
Yeah, just start pulling shit out, because this is too much. There's just so many choices.
You could not look at that. I have some on your thing.
I can run through 5 for you.
Okay, go ahead, Paula.
All right, but when I say 5, I don't mean like the worst. Like I think this is the worst. It's just
coming in at 5. If you had a list of 5,
yeah. So let's go number 5. I'm gonna put. Oh wow, that's a little bit. Okay, number 5. I'll throw KFC on there. KFC, while it's it's got its issues, I feel like it's a dependable 5. So everyone gets the hankering for some KFC at least once a year. So I'm going to put KFC there. But now we're going to start to pick up with some good ones here. I'm going to put Cookout at number 4. I discovered Cookout whenever I was in South Carolina.
Thing, right?
Oh, Cookout was amazing.
My father-in-law. What do you mean you're putting it at a 4 if it's amazing?
Well, there's ones that are even better than that.
My brother-in-law, he played junior college football down south, and he was like, Cookout was the goat.
It's insane. Like, number one, the selection was just out of control. You can be like, I want like a burger, a taco, a hot dog, like anything you want. And you'd like amass this massive order, and they're like, yeah, it'll be $2.35, honey. It's like, oh my goodness. Like,
I mean, Long John Silver's dog shit. Put that on 5 or leave it off the list. A&W, same thing. That place, it just...
Should I add another one
It's like the
below it?
bathroom at Long John Silver's is what A&W is.
yeah.
Um,
They have that nice
right?
fountain root beer, though.
Blimpie is even worse. You guys know what Blimpie is?
What is that?
Dude, I didn't think you would. So Blimpie was like literally they made subs at BP gas stations back when I was a kid. And you're better off just like eating lunch meat off the street. It was trash. Absolute trash. Yeah, throw an A&W down there was shit too.
Where's A&W at?
It's already in the 5, but you drop that down a little bit. This one might be a little bit controversial. Here you guys take. Little Caesars, 5. Dog shit. All day.
I would give it a 4.
4? How
Yeah.
you gonna argue that as a 4?
I never had it until probably a few years ago, and it was like I was super hungry. It was at lunchtime, like hot and ready. It's right here. I feel like the fact that they have on-demand pizza knocks it up one tier. It wasn't the best, I will say, but the fact that it was just there, ready to go, it's like a 2-minute boom, in and out.
Nah, dude, you let me down.
5 for Little Caesars. Can I get some some goats out of the way? I think.
Do you want to throw some
goats?
top tiers? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Culver's
is great.
best.
I'll say this is biased. I love Cane's.
Oh,
Cane's hits.
I don't know
I'll go
about
Cane's
that
too.
one.
Cane's hits. Yeah. No,
All right,
Cane's is
two.
up
I
there.
could too. I could.
Cane's is up there. People are gonna slam me in the
Dude,
Cane's is like
There's
one of-
only one S tier left. I mean,
I know
first
what
off,
you're gonna
fast food restaurants have fallen off dramatically. I don't eat any of this shit anymore, but if I do, it's one place.
I know it's
And
gonna
it's
be
Chick-fil-A.
What? No, that's not it. I mean, Chick-fil-A is good, but I thought you were gonna say In-N-Out.
I'd say Chick-fil-A's a 2.
There's even any else around here.
I went to one when I went out to Yosemite. Oh, my
In-N-Out is In-N-Out is up
amazing.
there.
It was
John.
like
Chick-fil-A's S tier. Don't even fight me on that.
get In-N-Out.
In-N-Out's going S tier too. In-N-Out's like
S tier?
It's like a better Five Guys.
So like, that's just not fast food. I guess.
What are you talking
It's
about?
like fast casual.
fast casual.
You gotta sit
In-N-Out?
down and eat that shit. No, Five Guys. You gotta sit down and eat that shit. You can't go through a drive-through.
Yeah, I'd agree. I don't even want to put Five Guys on this list.
Yeah.
We'll
I don't know.
put
If In-N-Out,
but-
like if In-N-Out,
but-
Five Guys, you have to go in, you have to order. Costs $30. You get one burger, a bag of fries.
But there's-
It's good. I just don't consider
we
it fast.
got to
food.
take you to an In-N-Out. I think you need to experience
Have you
it.
been to one before?
No,
Oh man.
I don't eat fast food. As fat as I am, as big as I am, I mean, you know this. When have I ever ordered fast food since you've worked for me?
One time we went to a McDonald's in Ohio, and you were very reluctant about the whole thing.
It was breakfast.
Yeah.
So I'll say here's 2 for you, 3 for you. 2000s and 90s, Sbarro's, Quiznos, and Qdoba, fire.
I remember Qdoba.
Nowadays, Qdoba, college for me, was above Chipotle. It fell off hard though, hard. So I'm probably gonna have to put Qdoba on a C tier. D tier, you're gonna get Quiznos, and then Sbarro nowadays is just dog shit. Just more keep coming.
We don't have to do all of them, like I said.
Get Denny's on the S tier, Joe.
Denny's out of here.
Denny's.
That's like, how is that fast food? That's fast. You got to sit down and eat it.
I wish these places.
Where do
you
you
gotta
put
have
Taco Bell? I
you gotta
put Taco
drive-
Bell.
Taco
no,
Bell's
don't
A
put that
tier.
in. Well, no,
A
it's
tier.
not. No, it's not.
What is it for you?
C at best.
What do you mean, dude?
I'll
It's
split it.
just
We'll go B
foul.
because I think it's not that good. But
It's fine.
I actually agree with Sam. Overruled. It's C
There we
tier.
go.
Overruled, dude. Dude.
You want to have a bad?
Wendy's for me is an A tier.
Yeah,
That's it.
Wendy's.
That's the only conversation to be had in fast food for me is Chick-fil-A, Wendy's.
So where are you putting
And Taco
McDonald's and
Bell. Oh, but
Burger King?
McDonald's is dog shit. Burger King's a D tier.
Get Zaxby's up on the A tier.
I'm
McDonald's
trying.
is a shit tier. Get them off my list.
No. McDonald's, that's a staple.
C tier.
It doesn't matter. It's a staple. The food is absolutely deplorably
depends
awful.
which-
You guys ever
you
have
go
Shake
to.
Shack?
No,
Shake
and they're
Shack
popping
was
up.
good in the early 2000s. It's poop now. Subway in the early 2000s. Couldn't beat it. Go, awful now.
Go B tier for that.
Awful now.
Jared ruins
D.
Subway.
Put it down to D. Yeah. Pizza Hut in the 90s, elite shit now.
I miss a good old Pizza Hut when you'd walk in and be able to like have some fun.
When there was smoking inside, pizza was at its peak.
Oh, Moe's. Moe's should be up there.
Moe's is B tier for me,
I would.
sure.
That's fair.
They're super nice. The food, like the meat quality there is just not there.
Oh, did you put Chipotle above Moe's? Chipotle's let us down so many
Chipotle is
times.
definitely above Moe's. Chipotle would be S tier, but they've been falling off the last.
Maybe, yeah.
last
You're
year.
judging Chipotle just off of our local Chipotle, and that doesn't speak for all.
It's becoming a
Chipotles.
growing problem.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll go to see Kristen's family in Central PA. I'll go to that Chipotle.
Here's
and
a
I go,
new
that
one.
one's a rough one too. Like,
Yeah, no, it's.
You
They're,
guys
they're,
ever have
they're-
White Castle?
They're coming down. It's not that good.
I
It's
have.
not the best. I think it's like a B or C.
It's better than McDonald's. Get McDonald's. in
No,
the
it's
shit
not
tier.
better than
Get
McDonald's.
McDonald's in the shit. What is good at McDonald's that you like it so much? You just love the nostalgia of McDonald's.
I think
And
they
Ray
are.
Kroc.
They're like an institute. I don't really like Ray Kroc that much, but
All right, drop it down.
You know what? Yeah, you know what?
One more
because
tier.
of what Ray Kroc did. Go ahead, drop it. Oh, you got me on that one.
This is gonna be well, it's not controversial. Jersey Mike's S tier.
What?
It's the best sub shop around now.
What are you talking
There's
about?
nothing better. No one who's better than Jersey Mike's right now. As far
Penn
as
Station. That was
Penn
No.
Station is better.
Bob Subs.
no.
Bob Subs.
Not
man.
even Penn Station. One, it's double the price. Jersey Mike's.
I think
That's a
I think we could revisit this list at a later time, but I think this is a pretty good list for our first ranking. I mean, like
There's
this is-
there's a soldier in there. There's two of them in there.
who
Well, one you didn't put my Qdoba up there, but
I can't even see half of these.
Boston Market. Back when I was a
Those
kid.
still around?
No, they went bankrupt. That's why it's hilarious. Was a fine establishment back in the day.
I remember
Yeah.
Boston Market.
Fine.
They used to have one in Cranberry.
Oh,
What, did you put Papa John's in the shit tier?
Papa John's is shit.
Years ago, I will say
Papa
the pizza
John's.
quality has gone down.
Domino's over Papa John's.
Now, yes.
I mean,
10 years
for
ago,
one thing,
nah.
Domino's deep dish is the only thing that does it. The rest of everything sucks at fast pizza. Fast pizza's just falling off hard.
I'd agree with that.
You're way better off getting a local pizza shop every time. 100%
Joe.
of the time.
No. Come on now.
Sheets is A tier.
No, it's A. No, not A tier.
Sam,
You're putting Sheets above Five Guys. You'd rather have a lunch at Sheets than Five Guys.
yes.
No, you
Yeah, they
wouldn't.
have more options.
More variety.
Yeah, because they're dipping it all in the same fryer oil. You want deep fried Oreos? Okay. You want chicken nuggets? Okay. We got a big vat of oil
I,
here.
I
Five
can get a
Guys sells
salad
one
if I
thing.
want.
One thing very, very well.
It's.
I'm willing
honestly,
to pay the
I-
premium because it's just done so
I haven't
well.
had Five Guys in over 5 years, maybe 6. It is so
Field trip.
inexplicably bad for you.
I'm surprised it's better than some of these fast food companies. They use peanut oil instead of the seed oils.
Peanut oil
they
is
use-
so bad.
They
for
use
you.
beef
It's
tallow.
a cold press. Any cold press oil is awful. Now beef tallow
Bojangles is
fine.
pretty solid. It's a good list. I mean, that leads us to our last segment, the one everybody loves. Is it normal?
We're gonna. All right. Is it normal?
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go.
good.
Hit us with them. My favorite segment. Sam, are you buckled in? I think the sour's finally worn off of my tongue. By the way.
My whole taste is ruined, by the way.
Yeah.
By the
Get
way,
back to you on this.
this
This
shit's,
taste,
per-
this, my sparkling water.
My
tastes
water.
awful.
My water tastes like water.
this shit's permanent. By the way,
All right, first, I pranked you guys, altered your taste buds forever. All right, first up, is it normal? Is it normal to Google something you already know? You're in a conversation with somebody, they say something, you rebut it, and then all of a sudden you're Googling it to make sure you were correct.
I'm gonna say no, and I hate when people do that in an argument. Like, let's bring out the facts. Like, no, you come prepared with the facts in your head, man. We're not busting out encyclopedias and stuff to validate your points. No, it's not normal.
I'm gonna lean on it's normal. I mean, you have it. Most people are Google first arguers now. They don't hold information in their head, myself included in a lot of areas. As far as like details and statistics and stuff, you need it to make a good, compelling argument. So I think it's pretty normal.
Agreed. Up next, is it normal to sit in your car before going inside somewhere by yourself?
I mean,
Like you're going into a store or you're going to meet someone somewhere, and
Yeah.
you're just sitting in your car for a couple minutes on your phone. Is that normal instead of just getting out and going inside?
100%. 100%. My life is pure and utter chaos. I live in a tornado, hurricane. The peace that I get inside my vehicle by myself, I suck it up. Give me 3 minutes just in solitude and silence. I'm sitting there taking it. Scroll my phone without getting yelled at. I'll even try to squeeze like 30 seconds in when my whole family's in the car. Wife gets out. She grabs 2 of the kids. I got to get the baby. I might just sit there, zone out, grab a few. You guys don't get it yet.
Okay, sir?
I'm telling you, it's a thing. It's 100%.
Leave me alone.
I think we've talked about this before. Or there's also an application where you're driving to something that is going to bring a lot of social input, and then you just got to sit there and like hype yourself up.
Yeah,
And, like,
you got to get ready.
You're like, I'm walking into the gunfight, baby. Like, let's go. It's totally normal.
All right. Is it normal to avoid stores just to not talk to employees? There's stores we all go through that have employees that will always ask you every couple seconds, like, hey, how you doing? Can I help you? Hey, and they're just doing their job. But is it normal to avoid stores like that, even if you need something?
See, I kind of took it in a different way. I'm gonna say it's not normal because I feel like I took it in more so a way like a conversation may or may not spark. And I will say, I feel
You
like
love an employee.
You
comment.
love talking to employees.
I started to think about that the other day. I'm like, do I just get like lucky and or unlucky depending on how you view it, like meeting these different characters, or are they just all out there, but a lot of us don't want to listen? So I think I have a habit of listening to every character I encounter out in stores.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I like it. It makes life thrilling.
I just avoid stores, period, if I can.
You go to the mall more than us.
Yeah. But it's not that I want to. Or
Okay.
There's like,
So you love that the Covas at the Ross Park Mall.
when you're buying boots, you should try them on first. Like, I'm an advocate for that. I've bought so many that I don't fit when I order them, and I'll give it to that. But besides that, it's like I don't want to talk to employees when I'm at the store, period, ever. I know what I'm doing when I go. I usually have like a game plan.
That meme, I know more than you.
I know more than you. Yeah, the Ron Swanson meme. And it's like most stores I do if I'm going. Like, I know what I want. I'm looking for. Like, I need it. Just tell me where it is. I don't need to get your full life's breakdown, right? But avoiding the store just to not talk to people, I think, is not normal. Like, I wouldn't avoid a store just because I'm going to have to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Now, my wife will go out of her way all day long and ask someone for help. I'm adamantly against it. I also hate returning things. Like, I won't return something. I'm
Gotta buy another one.
dead straight. Since the day I met her, she's like, that makes no sense. It doesn't fit. It's the wrong color. Like, it's not what you wanted. You're not going to return it. I was like, I'm not going to go through the packaging it up and go into the store and asking for a return and getting made to feel guilty or whatever, or going to the post office and putting it. Like, I don't do any of that.
Why are you returning this?
Yeah. Did you steal this, sir?
Yeah. It's like, do you want a gift receipt or you want to put it on your card? No, it was a gift. Where's your receipt? Like,
This guy stole this and he's trying to return it.
yeah. I'm like, I just don't return shit. She thinks it's insane. I don't know.
Okay.
That's a pretty normal one, I thought.
That's a crazy one. Is it normal to rewatch the same show multiple times?
Yes.
I'm not a fan of this. I don't.
Really?
I will watch new 100% of the time over.
I agree with that. I don't.
I
think
want to
it's
get.
that
I want to learn more. I want to grow more. I want more newness.
I just took you from that perspective. I just, you already watched it once. Like,
Yeah.
I can't watch something again if I already know what's coming. I feel like
I can't.
There's certain, like, if it's on, like if Return of the King is on and it's back in the day. when you're
Yeah,
watching
old
TV,
episodes.
I'm leaving it on.
but you're not binge watching a series you already binge watched once before.
Yeah, 100% no. Like, why would I do that when I could get a whole new series in the same time frame?
Yeah, but I feel like enough time goes by, you'll start to forget like some episodes and stuff. Like, I've probably seen the full run of King of the Hill at least like 8 times through. Like it's
See, in my head, that's a complete and utter
crazy.
waste of time.
why?
Like,
Otherwise, one could argue that it's not, because you could be rolling the dice on a new show, or it's like, let's see, maybe I'll.
but
like
how
this.
do you
might hate it?
How do you grow and prosper if you just do the same thing over and over
Why do
again and
people
live the
read-
same exact life? Life's Groundhog's Day.
Why do people read books multiple times?
I don't do that either.
Oh, you should, because you could read it
No.
that second time. Like, ooh, I picked up on something I didn't
If it's
see
a
the
book
first
where you're
time.
trying to get like
I'm
knowledge
not
out of
claiming King of the Hill is going to do that for you, but
No, I'm not reading a sci-fi or fantasy novel multiple times. I'll read a business book or something like self-help multiple times.
I don't know. I just enjoy my King of the Hill, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I want new.
This one might be a little targeted, so no judgment here for this
All right.
question. You'll laugh when you hear it, but is it normal to hate making phone calls?
I'm going to say no. I prefer phone calls. I know you've brought this up before. You're like, send a text. I've literally told multiple people like close to me in my life because they'll send me a text and I'll let it go for like 5 to 6 days. I'm like, please, if you ever need anything, just call me. I prefer it. I like to just like talk.
Waste time.
No, I like to
Be
have a
inefficient.
human interaction and
Interrupt
actually
people.
talk with someone rather than just type out some stuff and send it away. And then it has to be. I honestly see this is the thing with a phone call. If you need something, you call me. We can get it done in 3 minutes, and I could go on with my day. But with like texting,
But it's
like-
interrupting your day.
but it's a 3-minute interruption versus a string of text messages. You could be texting someone for like
You know how long
10
it takes
minutes.
to get back on task if you're interrupted in something you're focused on?
I
think it's on average.
I'm sure you got a statistic.
It's on average
you're about
18
to
to
bust
20
out.
minutes.
Okay, but I'm saying with a text message, you're interrupted like every couple minutes. Like,
No, 'cause you don't have to look at it until you want to look at it.
Exactly, but then like you're sending back and forth these like responses where a phone call, just take care of it, done. I don't have to deal with anything.
It's a
now for the rest
no.
of
I hate phone calls.
I know
I avoid
you
them at all
do.
costs.
I know you do.
All costs. My wife's an attorney. She calls everyone 100% of the
Yeah.
time. Only person I answer my phone to. If you call me right now, no one can get through my phone except my wife. I think it's an incredible thing that we have at our fingertips in today's day and age to have the ability to communicate with someone without having to make a phone call, and then you still choose to call and interrupt them in whatever they're doing. Like, I think it's a sign of disrespect when you call someone. Like, if you're busy and I call you and I'm asking you to stop what you're doing and make me more important, that's how I look at it.
See,
So I literally, it boils my blood. Boils my blood. Because, like, I'm not sitting here staring at the wall and playing with myself. I'm busy. You call me, you're making an assumption I'm doing nothing else and that you are more important than the thing I'm doing.
I think that might be your own chip on your shoulder because I don't think anyone's calling you with the sole purpose of like.
But if
I'm
you think
gonna
about it, now
interrupt
flip
John.
that. If I respect your time enough that if I
Yeah.
need something from you, I will
Yeah.
ask you to hop on a call or I'll ask you directly and let you
Yeah.
respond to me when you have time.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind a phone. You want to call me? I'll answer.
No, I don't.
You've called me before. I've answered.
Yeah, and I needed
So
something
I've-
immediately and know that I have to call you to
I
get it.
know. As always, you need. I thought you were just calling to say hi.
No. Actually, I get a lot of pushback because there's a lot of people in my life that's like, you never call just to say hi.
Yeah,
And I was like, no, but you also don't do the same thing to me, and it's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that.
I've got people.
I would rather play catch up when I see you in person.
Yeah. See, I like to. I don't know. I like a phone call. I called Joe the other week just to mess with him when I was leaving work. Yeah, I'll call. I got buddies. I'll call and just hey, what's going on?
Nuts.
Yeah.
I think that's nuts.
Crazy prank he did on me, behind the scenes. Gosh, okay, it's a normal. No, I don't think that's normal. I think phone calls are. I get where you're coming from. I think sometimes like so like my phone, I only filter through text messages from like people here during the day. So like I always tell people call me if you need to like get through to me, just because I'll filter out other text messages so I'm not interrupted
Yeah.
during the day.
It's only
So, like-
easier or more convenient to call someone for the person calling. It is never more convenient for the person answering.
Yeah, I don't
Unless
answer
it's on
text
the
during
calendar.
day, really. So like.
It's on the
I'll,
calendar.
like I said, I filter out my notifications from outside people that we work with for text during the working day. So I'm like, there's an emergency or you need
Yeah.
something, call me. It's always easier and you'll get through to me better. Because sometimes I won't even answer texts, like some of my buddies for like a day or two.
So that's the thing. I answer every text, every email, every point of communication, but I do it when I have the time to do it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I hate seeing like the
Notifications.
message bubbles that over like
Yeah.
10. I get anxiety.
I don't know. I also
Pull up your phone. How many missed calls do you have on your phone right now?
Well, that's the thing. I've never cleared mine out, and I get a lot of spam text messages. But I will say,
And that's when your phone's not dead.
my phone's alive.
Is it on right now?
Yeah.
What's your battery percentage? Over, under 20%.
What do you want?
I'll take the under.
I was going to say it's probably floating like 27.
43.
You plugged it in
43.
this morning because whenever you showed me your phone this morning, you had low battery.
You're making.
You
stuff
were in the
up
red.
again. Why are you making
All right.
stuff up on the pod?
All right,
Unreal.
last two here. Is it normal to keep boxes just in case, like cardboard boxes?
No.
I'm a millennial. It's so normal.
I
It
throw-
makes me sick.
My parents do it. They had these they were moving out of their kitchen into their basement because they redid their kitchen. And my dad bought these super nice like Lowe's boxes. I don't know if you knew this, but Lowe's has like far superior boxes than Home Depot, like these
like
extra large moving standpoint. And like I went to burn them after the move was all done, and he's like, "What are you doing with those?" And I'm like, throwing
'Cause he
these
paid money
away.
for 'em.
Exactly, but like I just thought that was. I'm like, they're just gonna be folded up here and sit here forever.
Yeah.
And it's just equated to.
Apple ruined that for me. Keep your Apple
I
boxes.
keep all the Apple boxes. It's a bad habit.
I
Yeah.
don't keep any. I just want them out. It's not worth.
My garage is
boxes.
full of boxes. I've had 2 dumpsters filled with boxes
We-
from the holidays, and I can't get away from it.
You have more boxes in your life than anybody. I
Dude,
think.
3 kids and a wife and all the things that we get delivered.
Nuts.
You need to get.
Like I bought wall panels for the house for like the house, like these acoustic panels, right? 10 boxes just sitting in my foyer right now. I'm like,
You need to get a shredder. You'd benefit from a shredder.
that, or we need to get a bigger dumpster here.
The next size up is a whole 12-yard.
it is a big one.
We'd fill that shit.
It'd be worth it. We need to rent one. Just it's a side note.
I told you we need to get a baler here. That's what we need.
Who's gonna do that work? You gonna come in early?
I would bet. I used to be the king baler back in the day.
I'm not saying
All right.
you can't do it, but
Last one before we wrap.
You stuff the boxes in, it compacts it. It's great.
Is it
Anyway.
normal to lie about how busy you are?
What do you mean by that?
Your buddy texts you, "Hey, what are you doing?" "Oh no, sorry, I'm busy. Can't hang out. Can't do this. Can't do that." Your parents, "Hey, you and Kristen want to come over for dinner?" I'm just giving examples that maybe other people have dealt with. But is it normal to like act like you're more busy than you are if you don't want to do something?
I feel like depending on the circumstance, yes. If it's something you really don't want to do, then be like, "Oh man, sorry, I'm busy. I'll catch you on the next one." But I don't feel like you should make a habit out of it.
I think it's not normal. I think you might as well just say you don't want to do something to somebody. I think they'd probably respect that more than you.
It might break.
I'm
their
busy
heart.
as shit. I don't have to lie about it. Like, if I don't want to do something, I'm just telling them I don't want to do it. Like, I'm not into that. I don't have time. Yeah, but it is definitely normal. People do it all the time. Oh, I'm busy. I'm this and that. What ends up happening is you get someone that tells you that shit, they were busy, and then they misstep and tell you that what they were doing when the thing that you asked them to do, right? And then you're like, oh, you said you were going to be busy. Oh, someone canceled. And I was like, oh, the lies stack up.
John, right?
The lies stack up.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
I gotcha.
Comment below questions you might have that are fit the category of is it normal? We would love to hear them.
Yeah, we'd love to hear what you think is normal versus not normal, because it is quite hilarious. We should see if down the line we can turn that into like a call-in segment.
Yeah, I mean we do read the
would
comments.
be good.
So
Hilarious.
some of these topics were suggested by
be
fans.
hilarious.
We appreciate all the comments and interactions, the positive ones.
Yeah, you guys have been amazing. Don't forget the podcast is available on all streaming platforms. So you've got your Spotify, your Apple Music, as well as YouTube and all of those other fun places. And if you want to get early release access, check out the Builder Bunker. Episodes drop on Wednesdays, and you can get the full episode a couple days before it goes out to the general public, and as well as get included on all of our live streams and extended cuts on the rest of the stuff, some exclusive other things. And that's the best way to support me and the boys and what we're doing here. With that being said, love you guys, and we'll see you on the next episode.